I'm having a loop day. I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for. I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Good job, Sick. Poison? Poison would be a good way to kill someone. Not that I've thought about it.
It's a do-over day? You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
You didn't tell me! You just said she died in a car wreck. Fuck!
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for. I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for. You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Oh, maybe I should just ask him. Where did you meet Hannah?
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for. I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Oh! No, you were actually right, Sick.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Okay. Never mind.
You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Oh, what didn't I... What didn't I know yesterday?
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
What? Where were you on Valentine's Day, you psycho?
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
He is looking for an answer, though. Oh! I'm stupid!
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for. No. No, we played that game together, but we didn't meet in it.
Oh. Fuck! Did he meet her at the beach?
I'm not sure that's the answer
No.
I'm looking for.
Beach was the crazy redhead. I can't get a good rip. I don't know.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
I didn't know I was supposed to take detailed notes about fucking everything. I'm not a real doctor.
You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Do you remember?
I'm not sure that's the answer.
Do you?
I'm not sure that's...
Yeah, I'll check my notes. Fuck me. Where's my cursor? There it is. It doesn't say. Pub.
I'm not sure that's...
Call it college?
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
What do they call it? University? What?
I'm not sure that's the answer.
Weren't they in college? Or, school?
Well done, Doctor. Yeah. We met
Yay!
Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
Well, I just failed like 12,000 times. Oh, man. Okay. I got it.
Well
Okay, I
done,
was
Doctor.
celebrating.
Yeah. We met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
Yes, that would be funny.
I suppose it's funny for you. You won't remember. Anyway, I think I'll probably head home. This isn't helping. I'm having a loop day.
What? Okay. I am also having a loop day.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
So is the game telling me that if I fail to answer his questions correctly, I have to start over? Is he actually correct? Crap, what did he just ask me? Where did he meet?
Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
What kind of pill?
Dr. Dekker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loop day. It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
No.
You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Again.
Do I have...
I'm having a loop day.
No way. Do I have to tell him?
It's a do-over day. Well done. Can you... Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me?
No. I mean, with the police around, I really don't think I should make another patient just die.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Go find a murder.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Now.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Yes?
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
I don't know.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Look.
I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days? Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory. It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation and someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims. And someone somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc. I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Did this game just get super meta?
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10. Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death when I'm dancing.
You get this day over and over.
Hilda,
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
naked on the beach.
And
Is that it for today?
Break all the fucking walls, man.
Ooh. Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
So, holy shit. So the game is just like, you are yourself playing this game and fucking with these people. Why are these ones yellow already? I haven't talked to them. Who the fuck are you? What is this? Can I watch this?
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu.
Fucking Cthulhu, man!
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes more ordered. Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too
Freaking
much
Rio
order, he
called it,
becomes
man.
impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. Do you know how he does this? No. And yes, but you're being too granular.
Why can't we hear what Dr.
He needs chaos
Dekker
so he can
asks?
return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and of your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I would be promoting more chaos. On the basis that the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time. As by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next. Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world. No matter how much chaos that
They should have just paid
10
freaking
seconds time.
what's his
There
face?
will be no gravity in this room. We will float.
Ian Malcolm.
3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. Where's your glass, Doctor?
Jeff Goldblum, yes. The man who's very slimy, but at the same time strangely attractive. What? Where's my patient? Oh, there we go. You know what? Let's just start with this lady. I don't know who she is or what's going on, but let's just start. Also, if any of you are readers, I would highly recommend the book. Oh, I can't remember if it's called Apartment 14 or just 14 by Peter Clines. And it's really amazing. And I don't want to go into too much detail because it's easy to spoil the last, like, third of the book.
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
No. Shit. Tell me about yourself. How can I help you?
That sounds like something I should know about. But I don't.
No, I don't know about you.
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her. But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife. So I started a neighbourhood watch.
Do Androids Dream of Electric Sleep? That one. I've only read a few books by that. God, I can't think of the author's name because I have an awful memory. Diversion. Burgle. Burgle. I don't know how to spell! Berg.
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live.
Burgled. Okay.
I suppose I could tell you, but I don't have all the gossip.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I don't know what diversion burgled means.
I'm not really sure about that.
God damn it.
Sorry, I've not heard anything about that.
They slit her throat?
Have you been listening to me? Ask me something about my problem.
I don't know what you...
Don't know.
Yes, I've read We Can Remember It For You Wholesale. And A Scanner Darkly, I don't think I read that one. I think I read like a... It was like a comic, but done in the style of the way the movie was. It was basically the movie in a comic form. So I don't know how close it was to the,
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her. But she was wise to it and started calling the police.
Oh, please! I should ask about the police.
Slit her throat with a bread knife. So I started a neighbourhood watch.
Neighborhood watch. Okay. Was it Jobson Hill? Apparently you can make your own notes here, which is kind of good.
Keep asking, but I don't know. That's not really...
Okay. Tell me about...
No, I can't
Was it Jobson Hill?
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill.
It was Jobson Hill. Okay. Tell me about the
It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. If they want their throats cut, that's up to them, living in their bubbles. But Agnes... Poor Agnes. She went missing, and still is. And that's what people think. But it's not the truth. It killed them. It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed, door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah. But she said she was selling double glazing. No, I can't.
What is it?
Keep asking.
I Am Legend. I've read that one. That one's really good.
It killed them. It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed.
Oh, it's a saleswoman. I'm being sexist.
I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah. But she said she was selling double glazing. I don't know. I didn't answer the door. It's not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house. I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a, well, it looked like, I guess you'd call it a Medusa. Snakes for her face. And Agnes just fell to the floor. A few minutes later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream. That was the end of Agnes.
I know she's dead, but okay.
saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Dr. Dekker. He didn't believe me either. That's not really a question I can answer. Have you been listening to me? I'm not really sure.
I can't. Okay. I was wondering if I could say I believed her, but apparently not.
I saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Dr. Dekker.
Oh, I should follow up. Tell me about...
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they? Have they?
I don't know.
They haven't found her because that thing ate her. Or made her disappear or something. Her useless husband managed to survive unscathed, though.
Tell me about husband.
Don't know much about him, other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time we meet. He doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either. He did at first, when the police were crawling around. But now they've gone, that stopped. If I hadn't seen that thing eat her, I'd...
I don't. Maybe her husband murdered her.
No. He's a Weasley little man who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing.
Maybe Agnes is... Why am I encouraging her?
That sounds like something I should know about,
God damn it.
but I don't. Sorry, I've not heard anything about that.
Did she call it a garden or did she call it a yard? Where the fuck is my cursor? Cursor! There it is.
No. He's a Weasley little man who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing.
Ugh. Oh, right.
I was at Henley Church. They had a service that ran right up till midnight. for us less fortunates without a love in their life. Well, now. Do you have someone, Doctor? Do you have a love in your life? Garden club. You should come with me one night. It's a lovely way to meet new people.
Okay, that's not something that a doctor and a patient should do together. I added a new Diz last night. Just so you guys know. It's pretty awesome. Small town. I live in a very small town. Like, I think the population is like, it's under 10,000. I want to say like 5 or 7,000. And you still don't do stuff like that together. Like, that's not okay.
No. He's a Weasley little man who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing.
Okay, that's pretty small. Honestly. I don't know what do you want from me? I asked that! I just didn't phrase it right. I literally asked this. Hang on. Oh, maybe she's... Oh, I didn't say Agnes. No, Agnes isn't... I didn't say buried.
What a thing to say. Why would you say that? I kept watching the front door after that saleswoman had left and nothing. She didn't leave. And you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a killer. Unless...
Unless what? Holy crap. Okay. I mean, it's not like... Yeah. The town I grew up in, like where we were before we moved here, it had a post office, a gas station, and a bar, and that was it. So that was fairly small. But I had someone in here arguing that they obviously lived in a smaller town than me, and they're like, yeah, the population's like 100K, and I was like, okay.
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You don't think... I suppose I could tell you.
Why am I encouraging her?
I need to call the police. I need to call them now.
Why am I encouraging this?
So they won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me. They won't believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
I mean, you could be right. You could be very right, Sec. I don't... Fucking... I kind of want to see what happens if I call them.
Thank you, Doctor. Now give me a pen and I'll write down the details for you. Don't you want to know why Dr. Dekker called me the leech lady? said that I leech thoughts from people, suck 'em right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up.
What?
I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway? Don't know. I suppose I could tell you.
This fucking lady played me like you played me like a fiddle.
Don't know.
Yeah. Seeing something like that would be traumatic.
That's not really a question. Keep asking, but I don't know. Have you been listening to me? He said that I leech thoughts from people, suck 'em right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway? No, I can't really answer that. That sounds like something.
She is very, like, she's one of those people that she's just tiny and it's unhealthily tiny. Do you ever eat?
I'm not really sure about that.
I like your sweater.
Sorry, I've not.
Take off your top.
That sounds like something. Sorry, I've not. He said that I leech thoughts from people, suck 'em right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
I don't know, you won't fucking tell me! Fuck! I'm gonna just get up, freaking get up! I'm okay.
That's not really a question I can answer. He said that I leech thoughts from people, suck 'em right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
Why won't she tell me what she does for a living? Story?
I suppose I could tell you.
Okay.
Keep asking, but I don't.
Or maybe what?
Why did you guess that, Doctor? Because I've got time on my hands.
Because you wouldn't
I have
answer
time
me.
to worry and protect my neighbours with a neighbourhood watch scheme. You're wrong. But I'll remember that.
Lessons were learned. Lessons were learned.